Hi, my name is Anushka Menon and I'm here at Quorum and I have no idea what's about to happen. All I know is I've got some wine, sushi and sake that I need to get through. Okay. All right. Singularity, John Hopkins. Sad love songs. Just somebody I would have to say somebody that I really admire, and there's a few of those. So any subject that I'm able to sort of transform into my idea would be ideal, if that makes sense. I would say performing at Lollapalooza. That's definitely highlight and most nerve-wracking experience that I've had so far. Pinch me moment, definitely. My lip gloss, my loop earplugs, my sunscreen. Yeah, I bungee jumped in New Zealand when I was there on a photo shoot for Vogue magazine. It's not like I'm trying to keep up with trends, you know what I mean? I can't change like that, you can't. I mean, you can, but you don't want to. It was actually a shoot that I had done for a brand called Kundalini Arts. And this was shot in my basement in Delhi. I want to say almost, anywhere between 10 to 15 years ago. It was such a simple idea. They made scarves and prints, and we just used those to kind of fill the frame, and it looked extremely, it looked fake in the production, but it wasn't. It was real. Everything was real. It was all shot, but it looked as though it was digitally manipulated. And that was that shoot and those images sort of, was sort of spread worldwide. Like they got a lot of recognition. People were using them, obviously illegally, but it still happened. But that's what happens, right? When your shit gets big, people just pick it up and use it wherever they want. But that's one of my most memorable, most artistic, most fun shoots that I've done. And it was literally like in my basement. I've been to Burning Man twice. I have not shot anything there. I was shot there, which is probably one of the most fun experiences I've had. I mean, it was also really difficult, but really beautiful at the same time. Cheers to more memory loss during this video. I think success is a feeling, most of it. The rest of it, I guess, would be just being comfortable, doing what you're doing, being excited about what you're doing, having consistency in that. Obviously, a little bit of recognition is always amazing. Comfortable financially, and also, I would say, in terms of how you feel about what you're doing. So success is not necessarily, loads of money and fame, but it's really about how you feel about what you're doing, and if you're happy with what you're doing. If you're doing something different or making a mark, or you're proud of the sort of journey that you're on. So for me, I think that is what success means. I struggled in both fields, especially in photography when I entered, it being so male-dominated. Also, all the photographers being a lot older to me at that point, because I was like 19 or 20 when I entered. So all the professional photographers, or all the sort of people who were shooting at that point, were a good decade or more older to me. So initially it was really tough to break through, but after doing it for like 10 years, and then when I got into music, I'd already established a name in photography. So a lot of people in music were like, oh wow, this amazing photographer, or somebody who's very famous in photography is moving to music. So it kind of like already gave me a little bit of a leeway into the situation, or just more respect. Sorry, not leeway, it has nothing to do with that. It was just more respect in terms of when I entered music. But I still had to earn my way as a DJ and musician. And that was, I would say a little bit tough, but the great thing is that I've always been into music, in the sense that's the first thing I wanted to do growing up. You know, my first profession was I wanted to be in music. Photography just happened to happen, and that's another story. But I decided to go ahead and be a photographer first and do that. And then slowly, as I sort of built enough confidence and security photography-wise financially, I was able to take a break and step into music. But yeah, in terms of male domination, that's being... No, that's too personal. Never mind. That. Needles. Because of my tattoos. Yellow. W, water. It's like two favorite things I like to do: get ready with me and give gyan. Karma is real. That's the advice I would give. Short and sweet. Karma is real. Investing in yourself. Really investing in yourself. It's what happens here that's the first and most important. Did you have to be really good? Make your first mistake. Learn from it. Whatever that mistake is. Overall, I think Quorum kind of embraces a lot of different paths of life. For example, you have the health aspect, you have the food and beverage aspect, you have the knowledge aspect. So I think there's a lot of beautiful things that are combined here. I think it's quite an interesting space to be involved in. I feel like Quorum is like you get a little bit of everything in it. It's wholesome.